Hello YouTube, Reversal here, and this is my first impressions of Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope. I've been playing this game now for about 10 hours, as you guys can see at the right top corner of the screen. And I'm here to give you my day one impressions of the game, kind of what I think, kind of the feel. First off, I want to start off by saying if you play the original Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle, then I'm not sure if it's called Kingdom Battle, but it doesn't matter. This game is better. I have been enjoying this game more. It definitely has that more Fire Emblem-y, not really grid-based strategy game, but definitely very tactical. You need to think about your moves. It definitely provides a healthy little challenge. One thing I really liked is that you have different options in your menu screen, where you have the capability of altering the gameplay experience and the difficulty at any given point. I have it set to medium, and it does provide quite a bit of a challenge every now and then. The music is nice, it's very atmospheric. It's not really super duper memorable in any way, shape or form, but it is nice. It is a nice vibe. What I did notice at the start of the game is it felt a little bit silent, but it definitely picks up over time. You might want to be bumping up your sound a little bit compared to other games, so that's definitely something to keep in mind. But the graphics on this game, I think it's a really well-polished and beautiful-looking game. This is the hub world, where you initially start to play and accept missions. There's a lot of semi-missions. If you are familiar with Super Mario Odyssey, it definitely has the kind of vibe where you collect a bunch of moons, but in this case, you collect a lot of spark coins. And there's plenty of things to do in the overworld. Like, for example, over here, you got this Bob-omb. Well, you can go ahead and go into a battle. So let me show you and bring you to the combat system a little bit and kind of talk about my thoughts on that matter right there. But I've been playing this for 10 hours, and I'm definitely going to be continuing until I finish this game. All of these levels are a little bit different. You will notice at the start, it will, you know, once you're in this first world, it might get a little bit repetitive over time, but then once you get to newer worlds, there's definitely a sort of challenge that is available in this game. One thing I really like is that you can, for example, dash opponents, and then you can shoot your opponents. Now, these are obviously very easy for me right now, so I'm able to, you know, clear this out quite quickly. But for example, this is something I really like. You dash, then you're able to grab a bomb and you just can kind of throw it at your opponents. I think that's one of my favorite things in this strategy. And then these structures also kind of get destroyed. So you kind of get a gist of how that feels. You got Edge over here with a really cool blade. Look at this. Slice it in half. Now there isn't much strategy here because I kind of went back to the first world because I don't really want to spoil too much to you guys. But this is kind of like an impression if you get further into the game. As you can see, I'm level 14. It gets pretty nice. And I have to say, I've been dabbling around with the skills and the level ups that you'll be getting in the game, and it's been very, very nice, very, very pleasant. When we go to the menu right here, you see you have access to different types of heroes, and this is 10 hours into the game right now, right? So I just wanted to throw it out. You have like a skill tree that you can customize, and if you are, for example, are not happy about a skill, you can just, you know, take it out, and you can allocate these points into other skills. It's really... It's pretty straightforward. It's very nice. Like, for example, you just press A, and you could just be like, oh, I like a point in here. I like a point in here. Or if you don't even feel like bothering to think about what skills you want to be putting in, you can press the Y button, and it will just autofill to what the game thinks is the best thing to do for you as playing this game. So as you can see, you can just do it like that. This is really nice. One thing that was different from the previous game is that weapons had different effects. I believe in this game you just only get one weapon at your disposal, but then you get these sparks with like little side effects that can really alter the way that you're playing. So for example, over here, Screech says that enemies within range are... Oh, let's lock that. Enemies within range are repelled from the hero's position. So that's a nice little ability to have. You also got Reflector over here, which says 40% of the damage intended for the hero is redirected towards your enemy. So these are the little quirky little sparks that you're collecting throughout the game that can be part of your team. But the cool thing is, you need to do a mission in order to actually recruit them to your team. Now, there's a lot of sparks that I haven't even gotten my hands on, and I already think there's so much variety within the current sparks that I'm having. So I definitely think that's a really big plus. So in terms of strategy and depth and team building, this game has a lot to offer. And the music and the boss battles really, you know, accompany that very well. You can definitely notice at the start you need to get the hang out of the game, and it's a little bit easy at first, but then it definitely, like, you got some battles in which the game definitely, like, picks up, and you, like, really need to think through about what kind of strategy you want to be using. So I just want to say, if you like strategy tactical RPG games, if you like Fire Emblem, if you like XCOM, if you like the previous Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle game, then definitely this is a must pick up. I'd say Ubisoft did a great job with this Mario IP, and it has a lot of CGI cutscenes and so much more that I don't think a first impressions video can do justice by just talking about without spoiling too much. So I can really encourage you to pick it up. Definitely on the more challenging side of the tactical RPGs from what you expect from a Mario game. It is a Mario game, so it can provide a challenge, but this one actually definitely does provide a challenge. And there's so much to collect. There are so many little hidden paths that you can go to, like, for example, I don't know, like, you can go over here and then you got like a special little door over here, and then there's a little stairs and then leads you to another part of the town. It's very expansive, and this is just one of the worlds. And there's a cool little hub here as well, indicating where you need to go to. The map will kind of display like, oh, hey, there's another little sub hub here. Oh, you can go over here. You can then pin that area, and then the map at the left top corner will actually showcase to you where you need to go. And I think that is a really nice way to guide you in your journey. So this is kind of my first impression of Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope. I hope you enjoyed the review. If you want more first impressions review, definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel. And I am going to be streaming this for the next week or so over on my Twitch channel. It is twitch.tv/reverse if you want to see some quick end gameplay and some cool strategies that I figured out. Definitely pay me a visit. I'll be live for most of the time that within the first week that you see this video. So thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and let me know down in the comments below what you're most excited for in this game, and are there any other are there any other upcoming games that you would like me to cover as well as a first impression. Anyway, that's it for me for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.